I think I know most of you. I think at least I know most of. I don't know the names, but that's fine. So here I am. Here to talk about one of the important things is your dreams, your way. I chose this topic because let me first get to what I'm going to, and then we can go from there. I know a lot of you have a lot of career ambitions. Some of you want to be a swimmer, tennis player, basketball player, doctor, engineer, musicians. Some of these things are going to pay you very well. If you're a doctor, yeah, you're going to pay very well. But there are some careers which is very interesting. Musician, for example, people love to be a musicians. They're very happy, but that's not everybody makes a lot of money there. So this is it's a conundrum that sometimes you want to be passionate about, let's say, cooking. I want to be a master chef, junior chef, whatever it is. But where is the money? You're not going to open up a bakery and hope to make the money a doctor is going to make. So that is what I'm going to refer to in this chat. Basically, it's called Your Dreams, Your Way. So let me just show you the first slide. Hopefully the technology works. Can somebody help me to maximize this, please?
Zane.
Yes.
Alpha, look on the Alpha, look at the board.
Oh, there, okay. Okay. So, this is a boy, about 11 years old, give or take a few years. And I don't think many of you will recognize this face. Do any of you recognize this without looking at the computer? No. He's just a normal child, 11 years old. Going by the picture, this is about 50, 60 years back. And today, you might recognize the next face. Do you remember this face?
That's Warren Buffett.
Yes. Warren Buffett. He, if you don't know, he's the second largest rich man in the world. His worth is $85 billion, and he's so rich, he has given off more than 50% of his wealth to poor people, education, computers, whatever it is. So think about it. This is the boy all of you are right now. Right now, you have a choice to become him. You could choose to be a rich man, spend on the fanciest boats and fanciest everything, and still be able to make a difference in Africa, India, China, wherever it is, and the poor communities of Liberty City, everywhere, his wealth is being impacted. How? This is where, when you're like a small kids, you have a choice to make. You can do all these things, and that's what I'm coming to. I just showed you because this guy is an example what can be done. And I'm going to go with a lemonade stand. The reason I used lemonade stand was because I didn't expect the middle schoolers here. I was expecting really the elementary kids, but just to explain what I'm going to, it's about stock market. Stock market, I don't know, how many of you have heard about it? I know you heard about it. Good, that's interesting. So a lot of you have heard about it, and almost every of you have some impact, even if you did not know. When they talk of retirement account, when they're talking of what do I do after retirement, 401k, you would have heard a lot of these things when you hear turn on the news, 401k, retirement, IRA, many other words, and they all refer primarily to building wealth, and that primarily happens through stock market. So, let me explain what and how it works in a very, very simple fashion. Again, I just want to make sure the audience, everybody gets this concept. Let's take two young kids. They open up a lemonade stand. It's simple lemonade stand. They put up somewhere outside Appletree, and they start selling lemonade for, and they spend about $100 on putting this lemonade stands. Two of them combined $100. So how many of each one invested? $50. Simple. Yeah. So for clarification purpose, now they come in, they start selling lemonades. Let's say it's about 10 lemonades they're selling it and making about $10 in profit. How much did they make? $5,
Maybe
not
50.
Assuming that the cost of making it was done by the parents, like and out their pocket money, they made about $5. They're very happy. Go to a Cold Stone, buy some ice cream, and every single day they're doing the same thing. Now they're buying a good quality lemon, good quality water, hygienically done, and everybody starts liking it. Green Tree opens, and there are more kids coming and buying this lemonade. Now, instead of making $5 a day, they're making $10. They're making $15. They're making $20. This is what they've been making, and they're making a lot of money, and they're very happy with it. Of course, all of you grow, and these kids also grow. What happens next? They want to go to high school. They want to go to college. They don't have the time to do this lemonade business anymore. Now, they said, I'm making good money. I started with $100. I was making $5. Now I'm making $20, $25 a day. So what do? So these kids say, it's not worth it. I don't have the time to do it anymore. I have a lot of homework. I need to do my math. I need to do my algebra. I need to do many things. I need to sell this business. Some other kids come there and they look at it. Wow, I can make $20 a day on this lemonade business. So I want to buy this lemonade business. So now these kids who started with just $100 are going to, and now they can sell this lemonade stand for $200. Why? On this $200, that the next person can make $20 a day. So what did these kids make? They made $5 a day, all day. They bought a lot of ice cream. They became overweight. But then now they're going to yeah, if you eat ice cream every day, it's not good. So, their parents spend some money on the dentist, but at the end, now they go to college. So they're selling this lemonade stand to the next person for $200. So they made, on the investment of $100, they made $200. On top of it, every single day they started making money. That is the power of what I was talking of, stock market. Stock market is one of the greatest wealth builders that the modern last 100 years is invented. Courtesy, one of the examples is Warren Buffett. And all of us are impacted in some way or other in terms of your retirement account or IRA account and all those things. I'm going to show a small example of what difference it can make with an example that I'm just going to show with one of the things. Okay, this is an example of one of the stock. Basically, the companies, all of them, think about the huge lemonade stand. Disney is a huge lemonade stand. Amazon is a huge lemonade stand. Facebook. Let's keep it simple. So now, I chose Disney because all of us like to go to Disney. That's one of the best things that we can do. We all enjoy going a day out, spending our time and everything. And this was exactly, think about each lemonade stand. So Disney bought, they made a lot of good shows. People started coming in more and more. They made more money and everything. And here's an example. This was the day I chose because this is when Kavin was born, September of 2006. I did not know middle schoolers were going to be here, or else I would have pulled further down. So on that day, the stock was $30. When you were born, it was $30. About a year away from there, let's say, don't worry about this, the complicated chart, it looks nothing but where it opened, closed, things like that. But it was $30, it opened on this day. Now, 1 year later, we all had the first birthday is always a little expensive. And let's say we spend about $1,000 on that birthday. So this on, I just want to check somebody. On $1,000, if one stock is $30, how many stocks can you buy? Anybody? Approximately? Go ahead.
Approximately 30.
Brilliant, yeah, it's 30, yeah. It's about 30 stocks for about it. That's good. I like mental mathematics more than, because in real world, especially in stock market, everything is approximate and everything is mentally, because you don't have time to pick up a calculator and do a lot of things when you do it in real. So here it is $30, you bought it. And what is the price yesterday? $102. So calculate that. 30 stocks, approximately you invested $1,000. Today it will be worth $3,500, and the kids are not even in college or anything yet. Think about the same first birthday money that has been invested, goes to high school, go to college. You might be talking about paying for one semester fees just with one Disney stock, no analysis, no guess, nothing. That is the power of stock market. Yeah, here and there might be ups, downs. Sometimes you have a loss, sometimes, and then it comes to this type of thing. So this is what the wealth is. This is exactly what Warren Buffett has been doing. He goes, looks at it, a company, like, for example, Amazon, when your kids were born, I mean, at least I know some of the kids were born, there was not even YouTube, did not even exist at that time. So now YouTube is worth like several $1 billion. And so that is the power of thing. You don't even have, I'm going to show you how you can get involved. Your parents may not like you to invest in real money, so there are options to make it in paper money. Paper money is literally what exactly a professional will do in his real world, but you can do without, it's a fake money, basically it's a paper account, so you can trade, make a loss, learn the process and everything. And I'll tell you, it's much simpler than learning 7x plus 5 is equal to 7 algebra thing. I get confused when Nithila asks. So it is not easy, and this is much more simpler. The thing is, you need to have a consistent effort, and if you have a chance, go and look up in YouTube called Alex the Kid Trader. He's 13 years old. He basically his father does not know how to trade. So father gave his, I won't do it, but his father gave his retirement account, and that boy is trading, and he actually shows it in YouTube. It's called Alex the Kid Trader. So you can understand how these things work. And I'll tell you an example. I taught Nithila about stock market, and I guess she pretended that she was very interested, but it was not, but she was And one fine morning, it was a fake account, it was a paper account, and she said, "Dad, something is wrong, can you come and check my computer?" I went and checked. It was a $21,000 profit. She did not even know what she was doing. I said, "Whoa, I would have given her my real money." And that was the power of stock market trading. And you know, you don't have to go necessarily looking for any fancy if you go to the stock market, it's a huge industry. It's trillions and trillions of dollars are invested in that. You don't have to do it. You can take a very, very common sense approach. What do you like? You wear a Nike shoes. Go to Nike, which I'll show you right now. Nike. Look at what would have happened Nike. Now let's Okay. Let me just take example. Nike. Everybody wears Nike shoes. You all know about it. Nike. Yes. Let's look at what will be the stock traded in Nike. In 1 second. Same thing. Nike would have been somewhere. Had you bought around, I think it would have been $11. Now it's $65. There you go. Like that's an example. The amount you had spent on your first birthday party would be paying for school fees. I know on a $3,000, when you put it into real numbers, that could be paying for a gaming laptop, for a PS4, for an iPhone, whatever it is, and then you will have enough money to pay for your brother also. Think about just one stock. Next, think about anything that you're doing in the regular day. What do? Everybody goes and shops on Amazon. Look at what Amazon does, and how has it performed? Here it is. There you go. Amazon, what was it? Years back it was $34. What is the stock price now? Today it is $1,617. And you bought 10 stocks. You would have paid $300. On $1,000 you would have bought 30 stocks. Today you'll be talking 40, 50. I mean, I don't even know the calculation. But these are like examples of and every day when you walk in the mall, not every day, someday when you walk in the mall, You pass by Macy's. See what is crowd.